Welcome, my name is Leszek Lesner and I want to present Haiku, the operating system, to you. First of all, what is Haiku? Haiku is a free BSD licensed re-implementation of the famous B operating system. The BeOS was quite popular in the end of the 90s, not only on the user side but also on the company side, and quite a lot of tools and users were developing for it. The key features of BeOS were speed and responsiveness, and as well some other features. And Haiku has most of the features adopted already and is quite on the right way to bring BeOS to its resurrection. So let's take a look at the Haiku desktop. First of all, what you will notice is the very fast boot up time. It only takes about 10 to 15 seconds to completely boot up the Haiku operating system. And here we are on the Haiku desktop. So this is a terminal window. This will open on the pre-alpha versions every time. I will close that down to show you the whole completely desktop. So what you will notice is on the top left side some icons. These icons are resizable, so you can easily resize them to any format you need. I will leave them at 64 by 64. These icons use special vector graphics format, especially developed for Haiku and for the desktop, so that this will take only a little space, those icons, and they will run very fast and render very fast. On the top right side you see the desk bar. This is a completely application launcher and watcher and so on. So the first button here is some kind the main button for taking any action on your operating system. When you click on that, Haiku will present you a menu where you can easily select a task. There are some applications you can launch, some demos, desktop applets and preferences. First of all, let's start with some applications. There we have a CD player. You can easily play CDs on Haiku. But we have also a very good partition editor, drive setup. It allows in a very short amount of time to create whole partitions and format them. So here you can choose, for example, this partition, very big ext2 partition, and I can easily initialize this partition as a B file system partition, as a partition to use with Haiku. One thing that Haiku has really good done is navigation. So if you want to navigate in any folder or directory, you can do it by simply double-clicking, and then a browser and file browser window will pop up. But there's also a very quick way to do this by simply right-clicking on an icon and then choosing this icon again, and then you will see a list of files containing in this directory, and you can easily go through a big tree of directories, and then simply click on this directory that you want to see now, and then a window will pop up with the directory. If you have any directory open, you will see the file browser. This file browser contains two views. One view is this list view, this detailed list view, where you can get not only the file names but also the size and the modified date, and you can easily switch in the window menu to an icon view and simply also select the size of these icons. I select here 48 by 48, and you see you have these 48 by 48 icons, and these icons are also in the special Haiku vector graphics format and will easily resize and look great. You can also click the mini icon view. This is quite interesting view, I think. It's different from all the views I know, but I prefer the detailed list view. And what you will notice on top of every file browser is a little icon here, and this icon shows now a folder, and I can easily drag out this folder to my desktop with the right mouse button and then create a link on my desktop. Now I have a link on my desktop, and this will open up my folder here. If I want to copy this folder, I can easily only drag it with the left mouse button out on any place I want. Here you can see the attributes menu. This attributes menu lets you show and modify attributes. So it's possible to show other attributes like the permission of the files, but if you have special directories like our music directory, there's a big music directory here, you will see also the artist and the title in the attributes menu. Another quite unique feature is copying attributes. So you have the possibility, if you have two files of the same kind or a duplicate, you can easily copy the attributes of one file to another file by simply adding, going to the attributes menu and then copy attribute and paste this attribute. So I can do this with this file here, for example, say copy attribute, and this file paste attribute, and it works. Everything you see on the desktop is drag and droppable. So if I open up an image here, for example, and I only want to drag out this boat here, I can easily select this area and then drag and drop it out of the picture onto my desktop, and this will create a new bitmap clip. And if I open up this, you will see only the cut down of the actually wallpaper, so I have this clip easily cut out of my wallpaper. And this also works with a lot of other tools, and this also works with web applications like the web browser, and you can easily drag out things off the web browser. Another nice feature is drag and dropping on some other applications. For example, I have a directory here, and I have a program here called ArtPaint, and I want now to open up this image with ArtPaint. I can easily drag this image out, drop it on ArtPaint, and this will execute ArtPaint, and ArtPaint will open up this application with the image. This is a very nice feature if you want to simply and fast work on your desktop. There are several other applications. One of these applications is the people editor or the people. This lets you create several contacts on your system. And the special feature of this program or the whole Haiku operating system is that those people files that you create will be saved as an attribute in the file system. So every person, every contact you have is an attribute in the file system, and that allows you for very, very quick searches in the database-like file system that Haiku provides. So if you create any person, for example, test person, you can give it an address if you want to, and then save it in the people directory as the name test person. You can easily find this when you click on the find, and then search for person, and the name of the person was something with test, I think. I click on search, and there we have it, the test person. And here we can see, when you right click on it and click on get info, you can see this file has null bytes size. So everything that's in the test person saved with the test persons are metadata tags in the file system. This is very, very nice feature and works also with audio, MP3s, video, and a lot more. And one very, very special feature, of course, is emails. Emails can be stored like files on your system. You see here my email directory, and I have several emails here, and you see here 3 emails from the iTunes store, and now I want to simply search them by the sender. I can really easy do this by selecting email by attribute and then click on from, and then typing in iTunes, and this will show up all my emails about iTunes or from iTunes, from the iTunes store. So all emails from the iTunes store that have nothing to do with iTunes in common. There's no comment on iTunes in the email or something, but they are from Apple and from the iTunes store. So this is one very, very good feature. So everything you see here is live. So that means when I search for my people file here, when I delete this people file in my people directory, simply drag and drop this into, or delete it by hand, then this query, this search result is gone. This is one of the main features of the file system that allows to have attributes. And one very handy trick for lots and lots of media files is to query them right. So I will show you how to do this. First of all, I will search for some MP3 files from the artists, let's say the Beatles. So I will search for the Beatles, and here I have all my MP3 files from the Beatles on my partition. And I can easily drag this little icon out to the desktop and can create a link here. So this link contains now all the MP3 files from my favorite artists. And I can easily play them by double clicking. Here you can see we also have an MP3 player and media player built into Haiku. It's a very fast and good one, but there are also many other audio applications, just like an audio editor. I will start up one to show you how it works. Here you can easily drag and drop an MP3 file, and it will load the MP3 file, and here you can easily create or edit these MP3 files. You can fade in, fade out, maximize, envelop, reverse, resample, add some filters, distort, peak distort, and so on. So there are a lot of features to really work on this MP3 file. And of course you can play back this MP3 file if you want to. Everything you see here on the desktop works drag and drop. So if you're opening up an application, just like the VLC media player for example, and you want to show or want to watch a video, you can easily scroll through your directory and then drag and drop the file on every single media player or every single app that supports drag and drop.
That gives us the ability to make
So here you see a video, and I can scroll forward to the video. Everything works live and very fast. But what about not only displaying one video, but several videos? If you're working in for a security company, for example, and you have several video cameras somewhere, you want to show them on one display, you can easily do this. So first of all, let me open up another media player window, and then I will drop another file into this media player window, and there you can see we have another video running. But what about more videos? It's possible to have even more videos on it. And even HD video format works very well. You can play several HD streams if you have processor, dual core processor or faster. So now I have 4 videos running here. I can do this the whole day, and I think it won't stuck any of these windows, so it's running very smooth. So now I want to close all these videos. So what can I do? You see here on the right top corner, there you have our desk bar, and there are all the running programs, and one of these running programs is the VLC media player. You see all the windows running here, and I want to close them all up. I simply select the VLC media player and simply select close all, and this will close all of my video windows. For all the admins and server guys, Haiku also includes a terminal application, and this terminal application seems to be very common. It uses the bash shell, so you can easily navigate into directories and play with your file. Haiku has also included development application called New, and here you can easily edit and create new projects and can easily develop with Visual Designer your application. You can add a picture button, text control, list view if you want to, and many other things. So this was my little presentation on Haiku, and I hope you enjoyed it. And you have to know that this was a pre-alpha stage Haiku running on my system, and that everything I showed you was doing live. It was a live presentation. It was the same speed Haiku works, and I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial, this little first start into the Haiku world, and have a lot of fun with Haiku. Go to the website www.haiku-os.org and download one of the test images and have fun with it. Thank you.